as far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday. We want them all back. I'm speaking for myself. Israel can override it. But from myself, Saturday at 12 o'clock, and if they're not here, all hell is going to break out.
Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin joins me now. Senator, we know you got to take seriously what the president says. He's a man of his word. What could that possibly mean? I mean, already Gaza's devastated. What would hell breaking out in a devastation like that mean?
Well, David, as you know, we have a lot of technology that we haven't deployed yet, and his red line, President Trump's red line, is not the same type of red line that Obama drawed back in Syria in what was it, 2014. This isn't the same red line that Biden has talked about. When President Trump talks, they better pay attention.
Yeah.
And there's we have a tremendous amount of resources we worked with the IDF on. We have a good idea where these locations, with these tunnels, where Hamas leadership is. We will go, we will find you, regardless if you're in Doha, regardless if you're in Gaza still, and you will pay. You're going to pay a price. The president made it very clear, release the hostages or all hell's going to break loose. If I was a civilian that didn't want anything to do with this, I would be leaving any area that the hostages could possibly be at, and I'd be leaving any area that the military for Hamas, if you want to call that, this terrorist organization, is gathering around, because there's going to be people dying.
Yes, indeed there will be. Speaking of red lines, there's a red line for Iran with regard to nukes. Listen to what Donald Trump had to say about an Iran nuclear deal. Roll it.
A better deal than the Obama nuclear deal.
Well, that was the dumbest deal. By the way, that would have expired by now. That was a road to a nuclear weapon. It was a short-term deal. You can't make a deal with just a few years on it. That deal would be expired by now. You can't allow them to have a nuclear weapon. But there's two ways of stopping them, with bombs or with a written piece of paper. And I'd much rather do a deal. I think Iran would love to make a deal, and I would love to make a deal with them without bombing them.
Senator, Trump loves the movie The Godfather. Can he make a deal that they can't refuse?
Well, no one is better at deal-making than President Trump. We know this. But it's been very clear that our allies and our friends, be it from Israel to Saudi Arabia to Jordan to UAE, have all made it very clear, even in the Qataris have made it very clear that Iran owning a nuclear weapon is a non-starter. This is a country that's a world sponsor of terrorists. This is a country that relies on the Houthis now to do their work, because Israel truly neutered Hamas and Hezbollah. This is a country that's going to continue to fight against anyone that's in their way through terrorist activities. The idea that you would allow a terrorist country, which is what Iran has become, to have a nuclear weapon is just, it's ridiculous. And why the Biden administration turned a blind eye to it and delivered on pallets of cash, why Obama thought that they could trust them with Secretary Kerry trying to make a god-awful deal is ridiculous. And I think President Trump, if he can negotiate a deal, he means it. He doesn't want to start any wars. He wants to end the killing. But at the same time, he believes in peace through strength. And peace through strength is not just words only. Sometimes actions have to back it up.
Senator, very quickly, we only got 15 seconds. The Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. nominations for the cabinet, what do they look like right now? Are they going to pass?
Absolutely. We'll get both of them confirmed. Tulsi will be confirmed either late this evening or in the wee hours tomorrow morning around 12:30. Then RFK will immediately go on a 30-hour cloture vote. I believe they'll probably yield some of that time back. Listen, the Democrats know they can't stop these nominees. We're going to get them through one way or the next. And so, as Thune has made it very clear, we do it the hard way or we do it the easy way. Either way, we're going to get them completed.
Senator Markwayne Mullin, pleasure to have you on, Senator. Thanks so much.